Very good. So again, thank you very much for joining us today for this What's New in Vault 2019 webinar. My name is Matthew McKnight. I'm a technical specialist at Autodesk, located out of our Melbourne office. Let's jump straight into the content of today's webinar. Today we're going to be looking at the new features and functionality that are now available with the 2019 release of Vault. It's actually been around for a month or so, so possibly some of you have already upgraded, maybe others are maybe looking at upgrading from a prior release, trying to understand the new features and functionality. We're going to cover these a number of aspects today. We'll do a brief introduction as to Vault 2019. We'll then look at the new features, functions, workflows that are categorized in three key areas: streamlined external collaboration, productivity improvements, and then finally enhanced administrative experience. Now, like all releases, there's typically a focus of that type with that release and new features and functionality, and that's no different for the Vault 2019 release. It continues to focus on customer requested enhancements to help engineering teams create and manage their data effectively and efficiently. Not only that, but the 2019 release includes a number of productivity enhancements, enhanced administrative controls, and a variety of new options for streamlining collaboration with external customers, suppliers, and consultants. With that in mind, let's just quickly look over those three key areas that we're going to focus on today. And the 2019 release of Vault focuses on these areas of improvement. Firstly, streamlined external collaboration. Here the focus is on easily connecting and exchanging your design data with customers, manufacturing suppliers, and design contractors. The improved design workflows section is an area that's focused on productivity improvements for CAD users, such as checking out files within the Inventor BOM dialog, as well as keeping the Vault BOM and CAD BOM in sync. And then finally, we have the enhanced administrative experience. And this is where we have improvements in areas that include new customer role capabilities, which have been added to allow administrators to create and manage additional roles. Let's start by looking at Vault 2019's streamlined external collaboration, where the focus is on easily connecting and exchanging your design data with customers, manufacturing suppliers, and design contractors. Here there are three new capabilities we're adding to facilitate external collaboration. The first enables you to share and collaborate a visual representation all in one place with what are called shared views. This enables review of design files with external collaborators like customers or manufacturers and suppliers. The second capability enables you to manually share 2D and 3D design data deliverables with customers and suppliers using Autodesk Drive in a one-time workflow. And then the third capability enables you to share design data in a bidirectionally triggered workflow. And this is to support external design collaboration with manufacturing suppliers and external consultants. Let's first look at ways of collaborating through the use of this shared view technology. So shared view technology, which helps users, is really there to help users gather customer or supplier feedback during the review cycle. It's a very simple, user-friendly workflow that allows you to share a representation of the design with external collaborators and gather feedback without the need to share any intellectual property, nor having the customers deploy additional applications or viewers. As an example, you can create a shared view for a customer to request approval or to provide easy access to the field sales team for on-site presentations. And using the link you provide, anyone can view and comment on the shared view. And in an email is sent to you when someone comments on the shared view. These views and replies to comments can be managed from directly with inside of Vault as well. Based on customer feedback, enhancements have been added to the 2019 workflow. So when creating a shared view, there's now publish options for Inventor that look after both IPT and IAM files, so parts and assemblies. And these are now available to allow users to decide how much detail they want shared with their collaborators. Here you can decide whether you want to share component names in the browser and/or whether you share file properties as well. Another enhancement is the ability to keep the link to be copied in the dialog. Now the copied link option is available or included in the upload completed dialog in the event you need to copy it again. Returning to the external collaboration tools available to 2019 Vault users, let's look at ways you can deliver design files to downstream users. Here you're able to manually share 2D and 3D design data deliverables with customers and suppliers using Autodesk Drive in a one-time workflow. Now, one of the common challenges regarding external collaboration is how do you share 2D and 3D design data with customers and suppliers whilst properly maintaining CAD references when sharing such data? Autodesk Vault combined with Autodesk Drive helps address this challenge by extending the pack and go functionality to support Autodesk Drive and Fusion Team. To enable this, Autodesk Drive is now included as part of your Vault workgroup or Vault Professional subscription. And external collaborators can access the design data through Autodesk Drive or Fusion Team, leveraging Desktop Connector, which manages all the CAD references. This capability makes it easy to deliver native data outside your firewall. Now, these extended pack and go capabilities make it easy to deliver native data outside the firewall by integrating Autodesk Drive and Fusion Team, which help engineering teams deliver native CAD data to external collaborators. The steps to do this are as follows. First, the project manager creates a project inside Fusion Team or Autodesk Drive. Second, the design engineer selects a file or multiple files, if there are multiple files to be shared, from the file list, the Users tab, the Where Used tab, or the Quick Search, and then selects Pack and Go. Now, the Pack and Go command collects the file and any reference files into a single package. And in the Pack and Go dialog box, the design engineer is able to select the type of package to create as well as the package destination. They can then browse to the project inside of Fusion and select the destination folder. Click OK and all of the files are now copied to the cloud drive location. External collaborators can now access the design data through Autodesk Drive or Fusion Team, the user interface of either of those, and suppliers can view models instantly and review designs in real time, check the version of the file, design references, users, used in, and drawing tabs, and download the files for downstream manufacturing workflows or archival purposes. When the design engineer creates a new version of the design and updates Vault, they simply select the same assembly and a Pack and Go command, and Vault will update the design data in Fusion Team or Drive and create a new iteration of the design. And finally, going back to our external collaboration tools, we have the option to collaborate on our designs as well. Here, Vault 2019 capabilities enable you to share design data in a bidirectionally triggered workflow to support external design collaboration with manufacturing suppliers and external consultants. Working with Vault customers around the globe, we see that more and more have projects that require design collaboration outside of the firewall. They share design data with manufacturing partners, suppliers, and even end customers at all project stages of the process, from concept through to final delivery. Now, we're going to look at 3 challenges customers have highlighted to us and want us to solve. The first is when a customer needs an easy and triggered way for design engineers to share project-related up-to-date released design files with outside suppliers or customers for consumption. Now, this is a triggered process and not based on user interaction. The second use case was that customers would like to outsource some CAD files and their references to another company, maybe a consultant or contractor, so that they can clean up the assemblies and create the drawings and get them back to Vault without losing any of the CAD references. This enables a round-trip design work. And the last use case is when a customer would like to contract external firms with a design task for subassembly. This might be because of time constraints, but here their requirements need access to up-to-date templates and standard components, all which are managed by Vault. Now, to address such a challenge, customers would typically email, maybe they might copy the data to an FTP site, or maybe they're using some sort of file sharing solution such as Dropbox, OneDrive, or Box. Now, the challenge here is that these solutions are not CAD aware and often can't handle CAD references when sharing such data, and this often leads to lost information. But leveraging Vault Professional and Fusion Team, customers are now able to share design files with authorized external collaborators like customers, suppliers, and third parties. And once configured, data is automatically synchronized by Vault, ensuring that all stakeholders are up to date and can collaborate on the latest version. Let's have a quick look at this workflow. Now, within Vault, the Vault settings dialog, we can configure the project sync settings. Here we select the Vault folder to be mapped and configure the folder on Fusion Team where the files will be synced. Note an option allows you to apply this to all subfolders of a project as well. You can specify when synchronization of the folder will happen, and in this instance, it's going to be at 8-hour time intervals. And filters control the subset of data to be shared within the selected folder. In our case, only release files within the folder are shared. Now that we've configured the synchronization, let's look at the workflow from a designer's perspective. And when they go to release the file by changing the state within Inventor, the files are automatically synced to Fusion Drive. Customers, suppliers, and third parties can now access this synchronized information shown here using Fusion Team, where they have a range of capabilities at their disposal. But using desktop connector technology is also available for them and will help navigate and access design files inside of Inventor from the cloud storage. Here we see a supplier preparing our design for machining using Autodesk HSM. So this new workflow will help eliminate issues of the past and ensure that customers and suppliers and third parties are always up to date with the latest changes. So a quick review of some of the details surrounding Project Sync. Users can define as many Fusion Team Hub project mappings as necessary for different collaborators or projects, and each collaborator has access to specific projects inside of Fusion Team. The admin can configure the synchronization to work in either direction or both directions. Vault recognizes Inventor and DWG references and automatically adds them to the sharing package with external collaborators. Furthermore, to restrict which data within the selected folder should be made available to external collaborators, the admin has a filter, which can be used to specify the subset of project data the collaborators need for their tasks. Project Sync creates jobs and adds them to the job queue to be executed automatically. And finally, Project Sync features supports Fusion Team. You'll need to create a new project inside of Fusion Team and invite collaborators for viewing or editing proposals, but the collaborator will also be able to download the desktop connector through Fusion Team web interface where they can access this. Note that the Project Sync feature, this feature that we've been talking about, the last of the collaboration features, is available for Vault Professional customers only. So today's designers spend a large amount of time during their daily work in their CAD environment creating and managing existing and a range of new designs. To make their daily work more enjoyable, the design and data management experience needs to be smoother than ever before. And designers using Autodesk Vault 2019 as part of their AutoCAD and Autodesk Inventor design workflows will notice several ergonomic improvements that may significantly improve their overall design experience. At Autodesk, we recognize that friction slows customers down and makes it more difficult or time-consuming to get what they want, which in turn decreases motivation. That's why making sure the product is easy to adopt for designers as well as enjoyable while they are managing their data is as important as adding new capabilities. Based on user feedback via the online community and other input, Autodesk Vault 2019 introduces a number of improvements to reduce this friction. These include a number of things. Let's highlight some of them. So firstly, there's now access to the checkout command within the Inventor BOM. A new ignore obsolete state option helps prevent users from placing an obsolete component into an AutoCAD or Inventor design. And a send link option enables users to share folder content quickly and easily. And customers are asking to connect more of the BOM and document capabilities when new file iterations are created. New to Vault Professional 2019 is the capability to recognize whether the related item is still linked to an older file iteration or not. And when viewing the item master, you can now see whether primary, secondary, or design document file links need to be refreshed. This helps you make sure that the CAD BOM and the Vault BOM are in sync. Now, one of the key requests on the Vault Ideas page is making sure team members outside engineering access the right design version in the thin client. By adding a configuration option for the administrator to show only the latest versions in the History tab in the thin client, team members outside engineering can gain access to the latest release design data only, minimizing the chances of using information that might be out of date. And as a reminder, let's quickly look at some of the improvement introduced in Vault 2018.1 and .2. The job processor now uses Inventor Server for processing jobs. This doesn't require an Inventor license nor an additional Inventor installation. The AnyCAD functionality has been expanded to allow you to leverage solid edge files in your Inventor designs, and users now have the option to show the date values without the time when they place the date property in the AutoCAD drawing. Finally, let's look at enhanced administrative experience. And customers working globally were requesting more flexibility for administrative roles, like making sure a new role can be created and assigned with specific permissions. Vault 2019 delivers exactly that. Vault 2019 introduces custom role capabilities to keep collaboration secure across several locations and allow global administrators to delegate tasks like security or Vault settings to other team members in the organization without assigning them full administrative privileges. Vault 2019 introduces 3 new roles there: Project, Security, and Configuration Administrator. And this allows global administrators to delegate tasks to key users inside the engineering department without giving them full administrative access. Administrators can now create custom roles with a unique set of permissions, which delivers elevated object permissions above the ordinary designer role. Opening up fully customizable roles allows members of the team to manage Vault configuration and security settings at lower risk than members with full administrative privileges. Another key enhancement is replacing old versions of Report Viewer with a new version. Now, previously, Microsoft Visual Web Developer 2008 Express Edition was needed for editing and creating templates. We received feedback that customers were finding it hard to create new templates due to this unsupported version. With Vault 2019, we've updated the Report Viewer in the Vault client installer to Microsoft Report Viewer 2015. Also, Vault admins are now able to update any existing RDLC reports to support Microsoft Report Viewer 2015 version. And finally, customers uploading a large number of CAD files to Vault on a regular basis requested several usability enhancements to speed up the upload process and remove barriers. Firstly, the uploader now has additional Where Used tab to expose the parents of the selected file in the scanned list. Vault introduces filter list options to easily find and fix failures like file can't be found or is missing, the invalid file format, and file can't be read. The status indicator below the progress bar shows the number of files uploaded along with the number of files remaining. And in the past, only users assigned to administrative role were able to run the Autoloader. But with Vault 2019, a user assigned to non-administrative role, like a document editor, which is the level 2 role, or a new custom role, can now run the Autoloader. So there you have it. That's a summary of some of the key enhancements to Vault 2019. Just as a reminder to you about a couple of areas that you can contribute towards future releases of Vault. Firstly, the beta website. This is the Vault feedback community. If you go to beta.autodesk.com and sign in and request access to the Vault beta program, you can participate in providing feedback as part of a program that looks at engaging with customers and gathering feedback from them about releases of products prior to them actually being released. This is a great way of participating in the development of products and understanding new features and functionality that's coming or to be released inside of the solutions. The Vault Ideas page is another great area to participate in. This is where you can go and raise your ideas on ways to improve, include new features and functionality in the products, and have other users in that community vote on your ideas as well as you vote on theirs. So both of these areas are fantastic when it comes to helping improve future releases of Vault. Finally, just a quick thank you. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like some further information, feel free to reach out to your local reseller. If you don't have a reseller and you're trying to locate one, you can go to autodesk.com/resellers and step through the process of finding a local reseller near you. You can also find further information on Vault and some of the new features and functionality at the Vault website shown on your screen. And if you'd like to provide some feedback or you've got some questions to ask in relation to the content I've delivered today, feel free to reach out to me via email or connect with me on LinkedIn and request any information you have or questions. Otherwise, I'll let you go back and enjoy the rest of your lunch. I appreciate you joining us for today's webinar. Hope to see you at one of the future webinars that we've got scheduled over the coming months. Thanks for your time today and talk to you soon. Bye for now.